Hello again friends and loyal Wolfpack members, Chaos Wolf here and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now as of today, well yesterday technically, the new beta for 2.3.1 has now been made public. And this is actually an open beta, so anybody can actually come and join. So what does this mean? Well, first of all, this beta goes and works a little bit differently to the normal betas currently, where everything isn't 10% of its normal price. At least not at the moment. And also, the beta doesn't actually go and have the beta text down at the bottom left, which it usually does. So, what's this beta all about? Well, we can go and have a look here on the forums. As you can see, it's now live for all players, including exclusive decal reward as well. So that's what this is. This is the beta participation decal. So what happens is you come on the beta, you participate in one of the two beta-only community goals. They're basically there to go and show you what they want to go and have tested. Now what will happen is you'll most likely get this after the beta is complete, and not only is it a decal for your ship, it's also a decal to go and be put on your pilot's flight suit. So that's awesome. The things that the beta is going to go and change is a bunch of stability fixes, general tweaks and so on, some fixes to the camera suite, the HoloMe, points of interest, USSs and so on. The mission boards have been updated a little bit, multi-crew's been changed a bit, networking tweaks and fixes, outfitting has been changed a little bit, player journal, although that's not really a big issue for most players, some server things have been changed. But these down here are some of the big major changes, and this is for the Anaconda, the Imperial Courier and the Python. Now, the Anaconda has had its cockpit changed, so some of the issues that people have been having in the live server with the cockpit, I didn't really notice any problems with it myself, but then again, I really wasn't paying that close of attention. But on live right now, the cockpit of the Anaconda seems very plasticky, very devoid of texture. So that's a lot of the problems. Also, there's some issues with the pilot seats, which are being addressed. We'll have a look at that in a little bit more detail just now. Also, something to do with the Imperial Courier, the Imperial Courier's slipstream paint job. Now, I've searched the store and there's nothing to do with a slipstream paint job. I can't find hide nor hair of it, so I don't know what this is all about. Maybe they've slipped up a little bit and this is something that's going to be coming out in the future. So, I don't know. I've never come across the slipstream paint job. Maybe it's a limited edition thing, I don't know. I've never seen it. The next is the Python ship kits no longer appear worn when fully repaired. Now this is something that was bugging me a little bit with my Python, and I'm glad to see this being fixed. Now, first of all, let's go and have a look at the changes to the Anaconda's cockpit. Here we go, you can see the Anaconda's cockpit on the beta server, and let's go and have a look at it on live. Here we go. Now you can, as you can see, it looks a lot more plasticky. Beta, live, beta, live. So as you can see, there is a big difference. I mean, the lights appear to be a bit more bright and a bit more vibrant, and the entire area just seems a lot more textured, which is really, really nice to see. There also seems to be a few things a little bit different on the nose of the Anaconda as well. So that's weird. Not something I was really expecting to see. Now we can look over to the side as well, and we can see on the beta and on live. Now as you can see, again, everything's looking less plasticky, but not only that, but we're seeing a big difference with the base of the crew chair. So that's looking very different. Everything's looking a lot more reflective as well, looking a lot more like painted metal rather than painted plastic. Now we have got another one over to the other side, and as we can see on beta, everything's looking, again, high standards. But then if we jump over to live, we can see that everything's looking a lot more plasticky. And one thing that really stands out to me is the first aid kit over in the corner. You can see that on live it is virtually neon, whereas on the beta server it's actually looking a lot more understated. So it's looking a lot more textured, a lot more well lit. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this go live. Now unfortunately guys, the wires are still there. As you can see, some of them have changed colour. So some of them are just not as noticeable as they were. Now as for the community goals, they are over in this system here. I'm not going to even go and try to pronounce them, But basically, they're fairly easy to find. Just look for one of the community goal symbols. It's the one fairly far out from the bubble. There is another one inside, but this is the one that's furthest out. What's happened is there has been a new station added in to the game temporarily, and it is called No Moon, as in, that's no moon. So yes, lovely little pun there. And what this is if you come here, we can go into the mission board. You don't actually have to come into this mission board to find them. You can get them from any mission board, but they are actually both here. And what they want you to do is they want you to go and test the network at the ancient ruins. It basically outlines here what they want you to do. They want you to pick up items, drop items, smash things around, drive your SRVs into other things, and fire limpets at other people. Apparently they want to make sure that the network is as stable as possible. The other one is basically going and doing a little bit of mining. So basically this is going to be the easiest one to go and do. All you've got to go and do is at least deliver 1 ton of mined materials, which is going to be samarium to No Moon, and this will go and get you the decal for your ship and your flight suit. So basically that's what is going on the beta server at the moment. Now unfortunately, as I've said, if we go and have a look in the shipyard, in the current build, everything is its standard price. It's not 10% of what it normally should be, which is normally a staple for the beta server, but not today. Potentially this may change in the future, and maybe we'll go and get the engineers working for fish again. I don't know. This is an open beta, so this is a bit of a different kettle of fish than usual. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. Like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. You can also come and join our community on Facebook or in Aura. Again, the links are in the video description. And I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, my fellow commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.